we were sitting there planning Joomla, what were we thinking? What were we trying to do? What were our aims? Well, the first one was we were going to build an open source project about people producing free and open source software and contributing to something as a team for the benefit of other people. The whole point of an open source project is that they're open for everyone to get involved in. Anybody who's got something that they can contribute of any value whatsoever, whether that's writing code, writing a tutorial, helping somebody out, running a website, anything like that, everybody would be welcome. So, we often hear when people say, what's Joomla all about? They say it's about the features, the quality of the code, the size of the community, how much support is available, how many bugs there are, and that it's open source software. But actually, Joomla is not about any of these. What Joomla is about is you. Because of you. Because of you, the people that use it. Joomla is unique, that it is the only non-corporate backed open source CMS platform that exists in the world. It's all about you, it's not about anybody else. Because Joomla itself doesn't write code. It doesn't write great code. It doesn't write bad code. It doesn't write code. You do that. Joomla's been downloaded from the official site over 19 million times. That's a huge number. I think in 2005, when we had that meeting in London, if anyone said to us, how many times would you like it to be downloaded? What would be your dream? I don't think anyone would have imagined a number like 19 million. Now, hopefully many of you have been to this site. This is the Joomla extensions directory, because Joomla itself is only a basic set of software. It's designed to be extended. And right now, there's over 6,000 extensions available on that website. And I know several of you here in the room have got your own extensions up on that website. There are 6,000 which have been downloaded over 138 million times. Now, one of the things that sets Joomla apart from other systems is that it's available in over 64 languages. Now, there is another piece of software called Drupal, which claims to support 128 languages. But I sort of question that figure because they also say there's 250 countries in the world, and the United Nations says there's 192, so they like to raise their numbers. There was almost a 65th language available for Joomla, but I never quite got around to finishing the Klingon translation. It's one of those stories that's hard to tell, because in 2005, if you would have asked any one of us, would we be where we are today with 2.5% of the internet using Joomla in 2010, we would have told you were lying. So some of that's just creeped up on us as a surprise, but the bigger you get, the more organisation you need, more structures you need. So that's been the biggest change, organisation and structure. There are various companies that set out to do statistical analysis of what's the most used software for building websites. There's about 3 or 4 different ones. All their stats are, sure, a mathematician or a statistician could query their stats, but all 4 of them give about the same sort of figure. That Joomla is used on about 2.5% of all the websites in the world. So, how many websites are there in the world? A lot. How many is 2.5% a lot? Big number. So what is for the future of Joomla? Well, if I look into my crystal ball, what do I see? Well, one of the things that's sort of almost here is really good mobile support. Joomla 1.6 is coming soon. The answer is when it's ready. And to save you saying, so when's it ready? The answer is when you help get it released. And to save you the trouble of asking, well, how do I help it get released? It's very simple. Download the beta version, and there's a new beta release every 2 weeks. Install it, not with your main website, please, it's not ready for that. Just install it somewhere on your local machine or on a test server and try it out. And it's only by people like us downloading the beta, testing it, and reporting back anything that they find, no matter how small, no matter how obvious it seems to you, or someone must have seen this before, you need to report it. You don't have to have a fix. If you've got a fix, that's even better. If you're able to write a fix, that's great. Submit a fix as well. But even if you can just look at it and go, that's a mistake, that will really help. Yeah? And the more people that look at it, the more people that test it, the more people that say, I've got this little problem with this, the quicker we will go from beta release to 1.6. The future for Joomla is every website in the world using Joomla. No, joking. I don't know what the future is. If I knew what the future was, I'd be a millionaire by now. The future of Joomla is to carry on with what it's doing best, which is giving people the tools and the ability and empowering them to produce the best websites that they possibly can.